This is Cole Porter tune of the week 31. My Heart Belongs to Daddy. You might think it's a little bit of a silly tune because it's famous for Marilyn Monroe and the lyrics are a little bit silly and the whole thing is a little bit silly, but it's a good tune. There's some really good versions of it that I would recommend. And we're gonna play it Gypsy Jazz style because I think it fits perfectly for the Gypsy Jazz style. And I know some of my subscribers are into this style. So if you're not a Gypsy Jazz player, you can just play along with your electric guitar. Just remember, we're doing the palm. We're just strumming the chords like that. I found a really good backing track of this tune in the Gypsy Jazz style from a channel called, his name is Clément Reboul, and it's a really good YouTube channel that if you want to check out some Gypsy Jazz stuff, backing tracks and stuff like that, and lessons. So we'll play along with this. And if you're not, people think that you have to play an acoustic guitar. It's actually more fitting if you're lucky enough to have an arch top. That works really nice with this style. So feel free to use that. But remember, we're comping like this. All right, let's do this. Let's play the melody, and then I'll take a chorus, you take a chorus, the usual drill, and we'll trade choruses, and then we shall see what happens. Solo. play the melody again. I have actually played this tune on gigs. There's a sax player that I used to play with. He liked to play this tune and other Cole Porter tunes. I think when there could be a reason for that, it's because Charlie Parker recorded this on his compilation Cole Porter. He made a record with Cole Porter tunes and it's on there. Oscar Peterson also made a compilation of Cole Porter tunes and it's on there as well. I'm gonna make a list later on in this series of Cole Porter videos where I put together the best albums I think that were the ones you should listen to. Obviously Ella Fitzgerald. I can't remember if she does this one. Julie London did this on her Cole Porter album, All Through the Night I think it's called, and it's Joe Pass playing on that album. So again, I'm gonna at some point talk about all the albums that I think one should listen to. But there is one that is really good if you want a more modern approach to Cole Porter tunes, which is the Paul Motion Broadway series. He made a whole bunch of Broadway tunes, and it's volume 1. And unfortunately, it's not on Spotify. The volume 1 is not on there. He does this tune, and Bill Frisell is playing on it. It's on YouTube. The whole album is on YouTube. It's absolutely fantastic. So I think that's the reason why the sax player liked it. It's Joe Lovano plays on there. So some of these chords are treated differently. I think in the original version, when it goes to major, it goes already in the bar before it goes to major. So it's already major there. That chord is probably, I think it's also major. But it's more fitting in the gypsy style to play those chords as minor, I think. Just be aware of that. It's people will treat those chords differently. And the 2 chord, the A minor 7 flat 5, you could go to the dominant chord right away. Which is actually more common, especially in this gypsy jazz style, to do that, to ignore the 2 chord. But on here, I like it because it gives you a little bit of variation, and you could throw in more 2 5s. Anytime you have a static dominant, it's for a longer time. You can always throw in those 2 chords there, but in this style, you tend not to do that. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Those are probably the chords that are in the original version. There is a video from some footage of the musical. It's a musical called Leave It To Me, and I saw some video from an old performance of this musical, and it looks very ridiculous. The whole thing seems kind of ridiculous, lyrics, and it's the girl supposed to be trapped in Siberia, and these men are dancing around her, and it's just, the whole thing is just kind of strange if you ask me. But the music is great, as always with Cole Porter. Yeah, according to Wikipedia, this girl Dolly wears a fur coat while stranded at a Siberian railway station. And surrounded by eager men, she performs a striptease and sings to them about how, since she has her daddy, she may still flirt with other men, but won't follow through. Yeah, I don't think that kind of story would work today, but so as always, this is my series of Cole Porter tunes. I have reached number 31 and I'm aiming for 50. Half of these are on Patreon only, so if you want access to all the Cole Porter videos, you can join me on Patreon, and you can actually watch over an hour now of material if you want to play along with Cole Porter tunes. So if you want to support my work and learn Cole Porter tunes, you're welcome to my Patreon page. And to my patrons, a big thank you as always, and I shall see you next time.